Again, we find another letter dated 21st November 2001 written by the same person to Mr. B. Rathore, unsigned, and he has specifically referred that we have no record of the above named as having registered as a student at this university. It was desired in both the letters. If you have any further information such as additional names, college attended or subjects studied, we would be happy to recheck our records. Consequently, on the basis of these two letters, it cannot be concluded that the information furnished by the respondent number 3 was false or incorrect, because the writer of the letter wrote to two persons requiring additional information. We find another letter dated 21st September 1992. That too is a photocopy of the copy of the letter, which has also not been signed by the writer. This is also of no avail to the petitioner because it reveals that the school in question does not keep any record of its past student. Thus, this letter does not connect the educational qualification etc. of respondent number 3. Moreover, we fail to understand why the letter dated 21st September 1992 has been filed with this petition after a lapse of 14 years, while it is contended by respondent number 1 that prior to this election, respondent number 3 was contesting election and no such accusation was ever made before the Commission. The petitioner has not disclosed the identity of these 3 persons, even their addresses have also not been shown. Photocopies of the copies of the letters, which are not even on stamp pad, without any address leaving space for address at the left, create a reasonable suspicion about the authenticity of these papers. The letter available at page 44 of the writ petition refers about the earlier fact dated 20th November 2001. There is no explanation as to why these documents were not filed and as to why the petitioner has not made any endeavor to verify the contents of the same from the authorities of Cambridge University. Even the list of affiliated colleges have not been filed for the year 1965. The petitioner has not furnished any details as to how he came in contact with all these 3 persons and on which date he could procure these papers from them. Thus, we find that without any explanation as to why these documents were not filed to contradict the averments made in the nomination papers about the educational qualification, would lead to an impression that the things might not be as they are, and that is why there is suppression of facts on this count. The court pointedly asked the petitioner as to why these letters were not filed in original, but no convincing reply could be made. Neither before the Honorable Apex Court nor before this court any supplementary affidavit has been filed that original documents are missing. Thus, in the aforesaid background, we propose to consider the admissibility of these documents in the light of Indian Evidence Act, 1972.